She has started following your every step, every hour, every step. You thought, strange, maybe something is really wrong with her. But she didn't tell you that something was wrong, quite the opposite. Pregnant cats speak a silent language, of behavior, looks and gestures, never words. If you don't know it, you missed the most important weeks. Today I'll show you what you missed. Not because he is careless, but because no one ever explained it to him. Stay with me, because you will immediately recognize one of these in your cat. I remember a message I received a few months ago. A woman wrote to me, I really thought she had just become moody. Her cat had stopped eating and retreated under the bed. And suddenly, 5 little ones, all alone in the dark without preparation. She felt guilty for weeks because she didn't know the signs. That doesn't have to happen to you, not if you know what to look for today. The first behavior that almost everyone misunderstands: loud crying at night. Your pregnant cat cries in the middle of the night, persistently, for no apparent reason. You think, she is restless, maybe sick, maybe in serious pain. In fact, this is an ancient signal from the deepest layer of her instincts. She is not calling into the void, she is testing the space around her for safety. A pregnant cat needs a protected area for the impending birth. Her body forces her to secure this space loudly and mark it for herself. When she cries, she is asking, is there room here for me and my little ones? The right answer is you, your calm presence, your voice, your scent. The second behavior: she needs your leg, your shoulder, the woolen blanket, persistently, over and over again. This behavior is known from kittens that suckle and drink from their mother. But in a pregnant cat, needing has a deeper, completely different meaning. Her body is preparing for nursing, hormone surges activate ancient reflexes. At the same time, she is looking for warmth and security, with you, exactly with you. Needing is not a tick, it is trust that she is building up right now.
Just let her. Be calmly there.
That is completely enough in this moment. Now comes something that worries many: one day she eats everything, the next nothing. Most people immediately think, she is picky or sick, both are wrong. In the last third of pregnancy, the uterus grows strongly and quickly. It presses against the stomach, the space for food literally becomes smaller. Your cat eats less per meal because she simply cannot eat more. Several small portions spread throughout the day help her much better now. This is not pickiness, this is physiology, which you understand today. Behavior number 4 is one of the most common and most misunderstood of all. Your cat begins to inspect corners that she had completely ignored before. Under the bed, behind the closet, deep in the small dark storage room, she is searching. In reality, she is nesting, an instinct from millennia, unchangeable and deep. In nature, a pregnant cat seeks a hidden, absolutely safe place. Small, dark, completely protected, far away from predators, noise and danger. In your apartment, she doesn't find a cave in the ground, so she keeps searching. Help her. A box with a soft underlay in a quiet place changes everything. Write briefly in the comments now, have you observed exactly this in her too? Which of these behaviors surprised you the most? Because what comes next surprises almost everyone. Behavior 5. The cat that suddenly no longer wants to be touched. She was always affectionate, soft, close, now she backs away, turns away. You ask yourself, did I do something wrong? Does she really not like me anymore? No, it is the exact opposite of what you think in this moment. A cat in the last weeks of pregnancy feels every touch much more intensely. Her belly is tense, sensitive, sometimes reacting painfully to outside pressure. What used to mean security now feels uncomfortable to her body. She is not withdrawing from you, she is protecting herself and the little ones inside her. Come to her when she comes to you, wait patiently when she withdraws. This is not a loss of trust, this is trust in its deepest, purest form. Then there is something else that almost takes my breath away every time. A pregnant cat sometimes begins to look deeply and long into your eyes. Not briefly, not fleetingly, she holds your gaze calmly without blinking. This long silent look means in her language, "You are my anchor. I choose you, now, in this moment of the greatest uncertainty of my life." Blink back slowly, tell her with it, "I am here, I am not going away." There are things between humans and cats that do not need any language in the world. Behavior 7. Your cat growls, when other animals or strangers come, wrongly interpreted as aggression. The growling of a pregnant cat is not an attack, it is a clear message. Stay away, come slowly, I am vulnerable and must protect these young. She directs this message to everyone without exception, even to you, whom she loves. Not because you are her enemy, but because her body knows no differences. Slow movements and a quiet voice, she understands that as real, tangible safety. Behavior 8. Persistent licking, significantly more than ever observed in her before. She licks her belly, her flanks, intensively the area around the teats. Some owners immediately fear skin diseases, parasites, or a form of inner stress. What they see is not a problem, it is active preparation of the body for birth. Through licking, the cat specifically stimulates blood circulation in the entire belly. She cleans the skin and carefully prepares the teats for nursing. At the same time, intensive licking is a deeply anchored form of self-soothing for cats. Her body is under hormonal stress, licking actively regulates this stress. This is not a compulsion, this is self-care in its purest, most natural form. In the last days before the birth, the sleep rhythm changes completely. Your cat sleeps deeply during the day like rarely before, at night she is awake and restlessly uneasy. She wanders through the apartment, keeps lying down differently, finds no rest. You think, she is suffering, she needs help, you no longer know what to do. But here is what is really going on inside her, and this will surprise you. A cat's body begins to prepare for birth, hours before it begins. The body temperature drops, contractions start, her nervous system is running at full speed. Wandering is not a sign of pain, it is her way of actively accompanying the body. And now the last behavior, number 9 or 10, entirely individual depending on the cat. Some cats, who otherwise hardly vocalize, suddenly begin to speak a lot and often. Others, otherwise very loud, become very quiet and still in these last days. Both changes mean the same thing. Something very big and significant is imminent, within tangible reach. When she comes to you and speaks, answer her, very calmly and clearly. Your voice is the safest thing in the world for her in this crucial moment. Now I want to tell you something that goes far beyond individual behaviors. All these signals that you have learned to recognize today, they were always there. The problem was never her. The problem was that we had never learned to really listen to her. And that is not an accusation, that is an honest offer to you today. Your cat does not need a perfect plan, no expensive equipment, no expert knowledge. She needs your calm breath, your slow movement, and your silent presence. Sometimes, in the last days, she simply comes to you and lies down. On your feet, at your side, on your lap, without explanation, without reason. She is not looking for a nesting place and no manual, she is looking for you, only you again and again. These weeks pass quickly, much too quickly, like everything that really matters. But now you know what you are seeing when she stands before you and looks at you. You have learned a language today that is not in any dictionary in the world. And that will change everything, for you and for her from this moment on.